Teach them to love and to unite and to understand each other, Lord. Father, the raging temper, this our blessed Lord, my God and my King, you know it all about your children. Remember, Miss Joe, I bring before you this morning, Lord. Remember that I don't be so pleased. Father, keep her in the act of safety and on praying ground this our Lord. Remember, Miss Martha needs in your hand this our Lord. She and she household, I bring each and every one before you this our Lord. My God and my King, Miss Jacob. Wheresoever she locates, guide and protect her, Lord. Bless all those who help in her this our Master and keep her in the act of safety. Remember, my friend in Amitage, I bring each and every one of them. All those who taking care of, I bring them before you this our Lord. She on the bed of affliction this our Lord, but Father God, you knows everything. Nothing you cannot do for her this our blessed Lord. Remember us this our blessed Jesus, our village and our parish this our Lord. Remember coming this morning, Master. Take her in charge if thou be so pleased. My God and my King, my village and my people. Not forgetting the fire victim, I bring them before you this hour, Lord, and I lift them up to you. Father, I hear they cry unto you. Father, I hear they pleading and they weeping and they groaning and they moaning unto you this hour, blessed Lord. Remember all those who have lost their loved ones. I bring them before you this hour, blessed Lord. Take each and every one in charge. My God and my King. Father God, have mercy this hour, blessed Lord. Oh, Jesus, I'm in your hand, Lord. Remember me this morning, blessed Lord. Take me in charge, my God and my King. Say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in a green pasture. He leadeth me beside still water, restores my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley, through the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. You say, for thou art me, I rather than I stop to comfort me. Thou prepare my table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointest my head and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasant day.
Pleasant day to you too.
All right.
Take care. Raining cats and dogs outside. Good morning to Miss Martison. Say good weather this morning, I lie. I've heard the rainfall like this in a long time. Good morning to all. Good morning to Cloud Abraham. Gemma Warwood, good morning. Errol Bonaparte, good morning. Baska inside of London, England, good morning to you. Ain't that rain outside there? Man, you hear that? Like drums. If you're driving this morning, take it easy on the Nations Road. Don't speed today. This looks like a nationwide rain. It look like he's falling from bow to steam. Deborah Laborde, good morning. John Stanford. Jackie Raymond, good morning to you.
No telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful.
Take it easy on the roads today. Fluffy, good morning. I know you're always safe. I know you do it already.
Where you go?
Anne Marie Celestine Grant. Morning.
What you say?
Scoops, we outside.
Talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life.
Betty James, good morning to you on the Facebook.
Greed and jealousy, hatred and
Hermitage.
and you have to move with care.
Hope you're having a blessed morning.
Out there.
V, good morning to you. Caroline and family, good morning. Clive, good morning. Adrian Watts. Remember the people that's... If you're listening online, remember to share Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before. All right?
You gotta be careful.
Share up the live.
You gotta be careful, careful.
morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. A reading from the Word of God, Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snares of from the fowl and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flicketh by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy inhabitants. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For they shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest they dash their foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lions, and added the young lion, and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he had set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. This is the end of the scripture reading this morning.
Thank you very much.
And you have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye.
All right, take care, Drumsticks. Mayana Julian, good morning, good morning. Errol Bonaparte, Natalia John, good morning to you. Jerome Lewis, good morning. Ingrid, good morning. Teresa Joseph, good morning to you. Baby daddy, you always pressing that like. Good morning to Cynthia Bartholomew. Good morning to Wilma.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. We have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful.
Remember, we got the weather coming up at 7:20.
You gotta be careful.
Good morning to Alban Harris. Lucy Andrews, good morning. Shirley Skerritt, good morning to you. Shama Jeremiah, good morning, good morning.
Which direction?
Remember, whenever we on, you're going to share Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before.
You gotta be careful, careful.
People on the Facebook, come on. Nice it up.
When you go, when you walk,
YouTube, I love you.
when you talk, when you go,
Stay tuned, we'll be back.
watch yourself, when you talk.
search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise.
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met office, we're speaking with Mr. Andre Charles. Good morning.
Good morning to you and to listeners of Real FM. And here's weather for today, Wednesday the 26th June 2024. Currently, the weather point Celine is fair. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure 1015.1 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature 27.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 89%. Yesterday's maximum temperature 28.4 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum 27 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 1.5 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 136.9 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast, well, for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be fair to partly cloudy, windy and slightly hazy, with occasional light to moderate showers. Maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. Hence, a marine advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently high, low at 2 p.m. and high at 7:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:35, rises tomorrow at 5:44. Just a repeat of the forecast, that for today and tonight. Fair to partly cloudy, windy and slightly hazy, with occasional light to moderate showers. Maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius, and the marine advisory remains in effect. I'm Andre Charles, reporting for the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, bro.
What you say when you're talking.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations, at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Grenada. Get ready as the new National Party invites all to its 40th anniversary fundraising bingo event. Sunday, July 14th from 5 p.m. at Victoria Park, Grenville. Over $100,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Imagine you can win a Suzuki Ignis hybrid car, $50,000 in cash, plus other fantastic prizes. prizes. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available island-wide. Don't miss it, or you might just see your neighbor driving a Suzuki Ignis. Sunday, July 14th, we're heading to Victoria Park in Grenville for the new National Party 40th Anniversary Fundraising Bingo.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business, tourism is your business, tourism is our business. Listen one and all, tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Co-op Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Co-op Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home. Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit jetblue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Tell me candidly, too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, yeah. For their own abuse. abuses. They keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need more close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So maybe I repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. And I did one week. From west side to the country. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing, go now. This is my humble petition. Another day for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, day too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before it cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on the knees.
Blessed morning, my brother.
Ogo.
Adi. I see.
You don't big up the people in this morning.
Yeah, man, I try my best, man.
Yeah, Political Wednesday, 26 June 2024. What happened to you? How you moving so gates? You know, certain, I kind to my partner Tiger, cease and settle. Like water boiling in a kettle. So, we hear Wednesday, Political Wednesday, where anything political could be discussed. If we don't have the information here, we always will go and find it and bring it because we deal with facts. Grenada is my constituency. Real FM is my parliament. I'm the people's spokesman, Igwe. Protected and blessed by the Ancient of Days, so nobody cannot stop me. You understand?
Yeah.
You go try. Nobody holds anything to me. Nobody holds anything with me.
And for you.
And for me. My purpose is to bring people the facts. They could fact check me because it doesn't come in from merely Igwe. Facts has only one side. What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you. I'm here as an advocate for the truth and justice. Even when it don't affect me personally, Igwe. Justice delayed is justice denied. Let justice run them like a heavy water and righteousness like a marching stream. I'm the advocate for those who cannot do it for themselves, like those shortings, the vulnerable, the marginalized, the poor and the vulnerable. I'm here to bring hope to those who are hurting by the action of this present government. We are on Real FM, Real Media, New Media. Where shame is absent, anything could happen. Like we heard the Prime Minister in this interview, and the ease in which the Prime Minister was supporting corruption. The ease, saying who entitled when he knows, and he should know, because he's a lawyer. He ought to know what he's speaking was. Manje Popot.
Children play.
You ever heard Manje Popot?
Yeah, you know, younger.
No. He had an issue yesterday in Parliament when the leader of His Majesty opposition used the word Manje Popot. and the Speaker of the House took issue. Man, J-Pop simply means stupidness you're doing.
Yeah.
And we see stupidness happening. But what is interesting to note, Igwe, the same Speaker allow Big Dog, call people Big Dog, and he pretend he don't hear. The same Speaker allow them to call people commoners, and he don't say nothing. But he, because he come from the government side, so it's okay. When man J-Pop come from the other side, Mr. Speaker, why are you doing this stupidness at them for? By Igwe, I send you 2 clips there because
I see it.
Line them up. Play the second one first, and the first one second.
That the Prime Administration painted the picture that Grenada would come to an end and that there'd be economic doom and gloom and destruction if this pension payment was made. Well, I haven't looked around and I haven't seen any doom and gloom, and the money has been paid and it will continue to be paid.
Good morning, Wilma. Hope everything is okay with you. And give me the next one now.
You will grind to a halt. So you have a non-funded pension for an already large public service in the thousands. We do not have the government doesn't have the resources on its own to absorb another 3,000 or 4,000 people. That's what we're looking at here. 3,500 persons who work in one way or the other government and are called contracted workers who do not have any pension. And so we simply cannot absorb that 3,500 to the existing list, because then you're going to perhaps 8,000 people in an unfunded pension arrangement, right? It's not sustainable and the country will not be able to pay, right? And therefore, what?
It is not sustainable and the country would not be able to pay. Play the first clip again. The ease in which this guy lies are shaming.
That the prior administration painted the picture that Grenada would come to an end and that there'd be economic doom and gloom and destruction if this pension payment was made. Well, I haven't looked around and I haven't seen any doom and gloom, and the money has been paid and it will continue to be paid.
The money has been paid. Don't listen to the language, don't play nothing. Has been paid. And it will continue. Play that again.
The administration painted the picture that Grenada would come to an end and that there'd be economic doom and gloom and destruction if this pension payment was made. Well, I haven't looked around and I haven't seen any doom and gloom, and the money has been paid.
You see, you haven't looked around. I guess you want to say you have looked around. But the same man, you see, has been paid, will continue to be paid. Another time he didn't say nothing, but hear what he say after.
Doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Grind to a halt. So you have a non-funded pension for an already large.
Stop it right there. The first one, he say grind to a halt. Yeah, let me go now.
Already large public service in the thousands. We do not have the government doesn't have the resources.
Stop. Government
does not have the resources.
Does not have. I hope all you take notes. Get your pen and paper out. Do not have the resources. Go on.
On its own to absorb another 3,000 or 4,000 people. That's what we look at.
3,000 or 4,000.
No, you play the whole thing.
Looking at here, 3,500 persons who work in one way or the other government and are called contracted workers who do not have any pension. And so we simply cannot absorb.
Okay, hold on. Cannot absorb. Let me go now.
500 to the existing list, because then you're going to perhaps 8,000 people in an unfunded pension arrangement. Right? It's not sustainable and the country will not be able to pay.
Hold on, stop it. Not sustainable.
And the country won't be able to pay.
And the country will not be able to pay. Play the first clip now. Because we're going through this thing slow today.
The prior administration painted the picture
that
Grenada would come to an end.
Get our notepad out.
That the prior administration painted the picture that Grenada would come to an end, and that there'd be economic doom and gloom and destruction if this pension payment was made. Well, I haven't looked around and I haven't seen any doom and gloom, and the money has been paid, and it will continue to be paid.
So let me unpack all of this now, Igor, because that's what we're doing here. Facts. The same guy, the Prime Minister of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Mr. Dickon Mitchell, says the prior administration spoke of doom and gloom if the pension is paid, but he has not looked around, and since the pension is paid, he'll see it. But he, in a recent interview, so we need to ask him some question. When did you recognize that the payment of pension could grind the country to a halt? When you recognize that the government will not be able to pay? When did you recognize the pension payment was unsustainable? When did you recognize that government does not have the resources? When did you recognize that the country could grind to a halt? Because that your words we're using, we don't use in ours here. We only saying these things and them because what you say. You see the ease in how this Prime Minister tells untruth and tries to mislead the nation? Because get all your notepad and thing out and take notes today, because the thing about it is, we think. So, let me play that 2 clip again, because we're going through it slow. So the people could hear. Because we don't use it in our own words here.
That Grenada would come to an end, and that there'd be economic doom and gloom and destruction if this pension payment was made. Well, I haven't looked around and I haven't seen any doom and gloom, and the money has been paid, and it will continue to be paid.
You will grind to a halt. So you have a non-funded pension for an already large public service in the thousands. We do not have the government doesn't have the resources on its own to absorb another 3,000 or 4,000 people. That's what we're looking at here. 3,500 persons who work in one way or the other government and are called contracted workers who do not have any pension. And so we simply cannot absorb that 3,500 to the existing list, because then you're going to perhaps 8,000 people in an unfunded pension arrangement, right? It's not sustainable and the country will not be able to pay, right? And therefore, what?
So, grinding to a halt, that the Prime Minister would. Government does not have the resources. Government cannot absorb. Non-sustainable. Government will not be able to pay. I find that doom and gloom. If you're saying all that about the ability of your government as it relates to pension, the same one you claiming as one of your flagship achievement, something had to be wrong with this Prime Minister? Igwe. Because I using his words.
Doom and gloom.
He said the prior administration talk about doom and gloom. But to be fair to him, he said he didn't look around. So maybe now, play that again, Igwe, because I want people to hear.
That the administration painted the picture that Grenada would come to an end, and that there'd be economic doom and gloom and destruction if this pension payment was made. Well, I haven't looked around and I haven't seen any doom and gloom, and the money has been paid, and it will continue to be paid.
So, you say you haven't looked around. So we're dealing with the language of the statement. We didn't tell him to say that. Well, he said he didn't look around. So what happened now, Igwe, as he look around, it is easy to infer. Because he say he didn't look around, so he didn't see the doom and gloom. But now that he has looked around, that is why I'm asking him, when did you look around and realize the payment of pension is what it is? Because you say, Igwe, country go grind to a halt. That sound like doom and gloom to me. You say government do have the resources. That sound like doom and gloom to me. You say they cannot absorb the same contract workers 3,500 what you promised to make permanent with the stroke of a pen. That sound like doom and gloom to me. You say it is non-sustainable. That song like doom and gloom. You say government will not be able to pay. That the Prime Minister was, you're not minding. That is the Prime Minister word. Two years in office. You have not spoken to Grand Lake.
You don't talk to Grand Lake yet?
Yeah, they say the workers demand a meeting with him 9:30 this morning. So somebody called me 3 o'clock this morning. They say, Master Carl, the meeting the man want to go on hold today. Is to tell them enemy intend to sell the thing.
So
I want them to say that not true.
You see, so he still
so he go in there. After 2 years, he was talking to them. Now he ready to sell. And they give him real fires and they demand a meeting with him. He go in there 9:30 today.
That song
they
like
go wonder how we know that again.
That sound like doom and gloom.
Because we always breaking the news here. We doesn't make no fanfare or jump up.
That sound like doom and gloom.
Going in the meeting with Grand Lake today. That sound like doom and gloom to me. Because we dealing with doom and gloom. That his words. He say he didn't look around, but now he look around. He realized the country could grind to a halt. Now he look around, Gates. He realized the country don't have the resources.
That sound like doom and gloom to
they
me.
Say what? If you don't come and talk to us, Grand Lake say shit could hit the fan. He say his schedule tight because he flying all over the place. But Grand Lake put the mockers on him today. They say, come. When he get the call, he had to go 9:30 today. So when the program finish, he getting ready to go down there. But we go here.
We go here.
He go here.
Doom and gloom.
They say free food and sweet food does kill dog. The sweet food they eat Sunday when they had to prepare for 14 and or 30 turn up. Down in a place, down the road, down there.
Down the road, down there.
Yeah. 30 of them turn up. We could have said that since Sunday, you know, Igwe. Look at 14 was catered for and our 28 come. But we just find, but we got just people that are told for. So we just want to let people know we on the ball. and we have reach. So let me go back to Grand Lake now.
Doom and gloom.
So Grand Lake, the thing turn doom and gloom, the thing turn comedy. Yeah, let's take the call.
Good morning.
Morning, caller.
Yeah, guys. Morning. How you do?
We day easy.
Watch this man eating all back he was doing, you know. First that man line eating all he was. He just eating it one by, you know, like a serpent when he make young one.
Yeah, he turn back on it because I didn't want him, you know.
Yeah.
That's
what a man doing, you know.
I say soft words in case you have to eat it, but he don't listen.
Yeah, eating all back, you know. Kill the pension, kill the grader, kill the money, all the money, you know. But I never see a man so in my life. God help me. God help us. Trust me. But I see people in town People in town crying, especially the poor vendors trying to make a little dollar for themselves. They taking all the thing and go with it, you know.
Advantage.
Advantages. What I can understand, but you and your minister faring well. You understand who riding plane and going in hotel and spending big set of money and watch. I don't understand what going on in Greater, you know. Trust me, boss. I don't understand what going on in Greater.
So you going in Greater Neck today? You got Greater Neck calling him out.
Yeah, let you go.
So you want to sell it?
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
That's what you doing.
So he go in there today. 2 years now he don't go there. He go in there today. 9:30.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Man, if us Kit Mitchell, you see them on the road. On the road with Kit Mitchell, you see Kit Mitchell in her rest.
But the ease in which this guy lies.
Hey.
Like Mr. Pierce say, he lying like when a horse trotting.
Exactly.
The man tell the people of Grenada, the past administration say doom and gloom. But he say when he didn't look around, he don't see it. But now he look around.
And he see it.
Grind to a halt, can't pay, unsustainable. That doom and gloom words to me.
Yes. That doom and gloom, yes. Mm-hmm. That doom and gloom. That smells trouble.
But watch, the thing gets so grimy.
Well, I know.
Me boy.
At any place, you know, I know.
The thing gets so grimy. That.
Man, we having a meeting up here with the boss this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, the thing gets so grimy that even the SMC specifically informed the promoters about the period between the 8th to 13th of August during which they will be permitted to feature a maximum of 2 non-national performances in their program. Like, them and them even forget CSM, you know. Mm-hmm. They even forget Caribbean integration, you know. Mm-hmm. They have to tell you how these guys and them operating, you know.
Yeah, they don't care.
This thing is doom and gloom.
So you don't know that? You don't realize that? You don't realize
this
that?
measure is intended to promote and heighten local talent during the peak of the carnival season. When Trinidad the carnival where people are them going down there and in shows and things, so they do us that what will happen.
So you realize
so only too far
to
make it easy, only too far in ask it.
Mm-hmm.
But without carnival I don't see.
So white in the moonlight and thing, doom. They can't bring down bungee and kiss and some and fear, you know.
Doom and gloom.
It's only 2, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Doom and gloom.
You understand, boss? I listen to you.
Alright, take care. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a send something for line it up.
Yeah, let me give something now.
Kill from my heart, I telling you. Black man, all you look for that. Why on earth black man always want that kickstart? Black man, all you look for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, play that again.
Kill from my heart, I telling you. Black man, all you look for that. Why on earth black man always want that kickstart? Black man, all you look for that.
And if Gates you a son, but if your son should cross the Prime Minister's path, Gates, all you look for that, you know. Yeah, another one for me, play it for me. Because
we subject ourselves to scrutiny, and we've never held public office. But those who've held public office for 38 years cannot go on the Kellon Bob show. They do not appear on the Calistro Faria show. They do not appear on Beyond the Headlines. They do not have pocket meetings and give you the mic to ask them questions. So ask yourself, when they do not wish to subject themselves to your scrutiny, to answer your questions, to meet and greet and hear from you, why are they still coming back and asking you to allow them to represent?
Let me take the calling.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
How are thou?
What? I am blessed.
Mm-hmm.
I am blessed. Of what Deacon Mitchell, he just repeated what they about when they in meeting, they don't give the mic to He talking about him own self.
No, what I want to ask him is when he come in and give him mic to me to scrutinize him.
What happened to this? I don't know.
No, I want somebody to tell him, or ask him, tell him Master Carl ask, when is he coming to give Master Carl in mic? Not to singing, you know, because I not know in singing mic manning. I don't want him mic to sing, I want him mic to scrutinize him. So when you come in?
No, something wrong with him, you know. He don't have his right senses on. He need to go in the pink house and get some tablet. Something wrong with him. Something wrong. And again, let me ask you this. The Speaker of the House, first time he hear the Popot.
Nobody Speaker in the House practicing manje popot. What happening there? The manje popot is for him. Because he let big dogs go and he play it over here. He let commoners go and he pretend he don't know.
Yes.
But manje popot what we grow up on, he fighting against it. Because he practicing manje popot.
As I know, as the little children growing up, so then we go below the house, we take dust and we put in something and thing, and sometimes somebody might pass and ask my mother what it is. The mother will say, the child are making manje popot. That is that is
Creole,
first time he had his manje popot. When children playing in mud and dust, no children don't have time for that. But that is what we go read. We think we making manje popot. As making food for baby. We making for we own little thing for ourselves. As playing mother to mixing up things as food for baby. That Speaker of the House, he need to go, will, and come back again. So because the ex-Prime Minister is only Dr. Kit Mitchell, if he could mop him out on what he have dealing with a good one. He have dealing with a good one because I find that yesterday I was looking and listening. And when I hear the Dr. Mitchell use about the magic report, and the man get up and during your speak and thing and know what you're saying and your speech, what you think. I feel so annoyed. I just switch off this TV, you know, because I find that was nonsense with him. And people must correct him about his stupidness. When the others using the word what not right to people, he don't seeing that, he don't listening to it, because he and them is just the same.
All in GDB, manje popot going on.
Come back again. Manje popot is a ups in language or an insultive word. There is little children's stupidness, and his little children's stupidness what going on in Grenada. So Dr. Mitchell Wright is manje popot them again, and he must repeat the word to them again, don't be afraid. Have a blessed day. I have to go this morning.
Rolanda McQueen.
All right, thank you.
I want to know if you ever receive any loans from GDB. You is a board member. The people want to know if you Rolanda McQueen, if you ever receive any loan or grant from GDB. Because I realize now, like you singing like a canary. I have to talk to you, Rolanda McQueen. The same woman had Deacon face on the bottle or water around election time. And you're a board member. We want to know if at any time you receive any money from GDB. You see, because this man J Popot and Doom and Gloom Igwe. You play that clip there for me? Mm-hmm. But listen, hold on. Let me deal with the clip there now.
Yeah.
So the first question is, let me take the call.
Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning. Why are you speaking low so you're afraid to hear you?
Please, you know me.
Freed.
They name me what?
Freed when?
Me, they call me, you know.
let me ask you that.
Mean.
Me.
And you know about manje popot?
Well, this is what I call into ask what is manje popot now, because it's like manje popot come to how they using the word again. It's a bad slang to the
But let me tell you something. You grew up and you know about pig when you're mining pig.
You're mining pig.
And you pelt a stone in the pen, the one will get hit with a ball. So the one are practicing manje popot. What ball?
I wonder wondering what's going on.
But that you parish and that one supposed to stay nearby. Why they go and look for him and educate him on manje popot? You have a church, Adventist church on Saturday by St. John. They go up there and call him out.
I don't know if he has come in St. John because he leaves St. John already.
But he's an elder, they say.
Yeah, please.
And they say,
The elder with me foot. What kind of thing is that? What happened to, tell me, that speak out the house Freddy you get paid? If he do anything...
They say he have his eyes on St. Patrick's East to come and run.
Please. I'll come again. Not it. Because I'm ponging on the back for the time I hear his name call. So it makes sense. They just try to hide their secret, want to hide, but when they come out in Parliament or come out in the public, their name will call. So tell them I say stay inside and don't come out. Because I going to call their name. I hear them things and them I go talk. So it don't make sense. And I don't like what they do Dr. Mitchell yesterday. When he listen the woman in Guam, he hear what the woman in Guam using she big words. He don't tell her nothing.
Big dogs and commoners.
Dr. Mitchell can talk? That is unjust. That is unjust. That is unjust. I you later.
Right. If there is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop or elder, he desireth a good work. A elder must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not to manje popot. Let me take the call.
Morning.
Good morning, Igwe.
Morning.
Good morning, Master Carl.
What are going on, youth?
I'm good. No. My question is, okay, that we have been told of the rules and regulations governing the GDP, who are eligible and who are not eligible to get loans.
Well, glad, but just before you go, the Prime Minister say his view, so he enabling corruption. So let me go.
Right. No, the question is, know that we know for a fact that ministers of government has received loans from the GDP, contrary to the rules and regulations governing the entity. How can we get redress? Who can you take the matter to?
I think it's the Integrity Commission.
The Integrity in Public Life Commission.
Yeah.
Now, who is going to bring the charge against the sitting MP?
That is the question.
Who is going to bring the charge?
Watch. We're dealing with something even bigger than the MP. A director on the board. Those supposed to get money based on Section 5 too.
Well, yes,
so we asking a big question here this morning to Miss Rolanda Elrida McQueen.
No.
She's a member. We want to know if she received money from the GDB too.
Okay. No. Who is going to dissolve the board? Asking the
Who go bail the cat?
Who go bail the cat?
The people have to bail the cat, you know.
The people, so you have to wait for the next election.
Not next election, we could by petition and thing, we could take it to the Governor General. You have a lot of things in Grenada. You could take to the Governor General by petition. You know.
Because this is what I want to know. Because for instance,
no, you could take it to the Governor General by petition.
Because for instance, Master Carl, right? We know in 1962 the Gary government was dissolved for Squatter Media. Gary, as Minister of Finance and Chief Minister, renovated Monkey Royal and bought a grand piano. The administrator then sitting then informed the British government who was getting granting aid from at the time we were under colonial rule of Mr. Aguirre affair. They didn't ask Mr. Aguirre to step down, you know. They dissolved the entire government for something that Mr. Aguirre did on his own. The entire government was dissolved. Not the resignation of his, they didn't ask for the resignation of Mr. Aguirre for squandering taxpayers' money, you know.
Yeah.
Government was dissolved. Now we have multiple ministers taking loans from GDP, unlawfully doing so. Members of the board of directors are taking loans for themselves because you're a member of the board of directors, so you don't have to apply. You just say the amount you want and you get it.
What?
So
and let me tell you something.
So how come?
The ease in which the Prime Minister lie is unprecedented, you know, because Cabinet must know the amount of money LACO get. So he can say he only know Andy. And if we have to believe he only know Andy something wrong, how come the chairman of Cabinet don't know what Cabinet ought to approve? So who give the approval for LACO money? Because that money cannot be approved only by the board.
That is the question.
And the bigger question I need to pose to, I don't want to get it wrong, Rolanda Elrida McQueen, being a member of the board, she of all persons should be the one to stop that thing. But she only there greening.
No, Mr. Carl, the question is, how does the citizen...
That is why they put these people on the board, you know.
Yes, we know
But then the big question of the day, and a man of you caliber, I must ask you, what you understand by manje popot?
Well, in my neck of the woods, we used to call that nanate.
Yeah.
Right?
But why you understand by that?
Well, what you do is a mockery of the thing. You take mud, you make a little doll, you select the baby, you make a little house, you take the baby in the White House. You know that what in plain blank language, is children doing little things to depict certain things, and we call that nonsense.
It's like nonsense and children melee. So,
melee, you know.
But what surprised me most is the Speaker of the House.
Well, we know
he allowed Big Dog. He pretended to hear. He allowed commoners. That was nothing to him. But Manje Popot, which he should know about, he don't want Manje Popot.
No, because that should squeeze in it all. Squeezing him. And then based on the fact that he does not really understand the principles of the house, the order in which the house must have to officiate over in the house. But the question is, we as citizens of this country, how...
We have to devise a plan to take back the country because this Manje Popot...
But Master Carl, the question still remains.
No, I tell you, let me do a petition and send for the GG.
The GG?
Mm-hmm.
Because we must know which avenue...
Because the Integrity Commission hands tie.
Yeah?
The Integrity Commission, we can't say we go into them hands tie. So I don't know if they get by.
So
I don't know if it's biasness.
We must know the channel that we could go through to ensure that persons in public life, when they misbehave, that they are held accountable. And whatever decision has to be taken must be taken. We cannot wait on the election to vote them out of office, but we have to ensure that there is an entity that takes them out of office. That is
all right, Carl.
That's the salient point here. How do we get them?
How do we remove them? How do we extricate them because they would not recuse themselves?
Who is the executioner?
Yes.
That is the salient point.
That is a salient question. That is the big question. According to a friend of mine, that is the pith and substance of the discussion.
Thank you very much.
All right.
The boat full of woodans. Oh, God.
Yeah, woodans.
The boat good. What? So, Miss McQueen, These people want to know if you get money from GDP. And he's a board member. They want to know. Let me take the call.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Igwe, Master Carl.
Good morning.
What go on, youth?
Listen, this big man that just called, that is what I want to hear. That. We can't wait no 2.5 years. Our children are suffering. The vendors are suffering. The elders are suffering. And this nation is being divided against itself. Remember I called earlier and said, they're going to get a shake-up. It's going to come from below the foot, and the shiny shoes going to be affected. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
We get that just the other night, Saturday. It's going to come again. Take note. I know what I'm saying. If we continue like this nation will be destroyed. Man don't control nothing, boy. This thing is real, my brother. We have children. I have grandchildren. I'm not playing. The shake-up gonna come again unless we fix this, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that. This is not cheap talk. I'm using my credit to call and say this, boy. I don't normally do that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's real serious. We're gonna get a shake-up again if we don't get rid of these people, because God don't play. And these men playing. They're playing with people's lives. You understand? It has to stop. And if man don't stop it, God will. Mm-hmm. Take note.
Right,
take note.
Mm-hmm. Holy pa man J Popot. Let me take it again.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Morning.
Man J Popot.
Man J Popot. I tell you, they hit and run.
Hit and run government.
Man J. Oh my God. But good morning to everyone, viewers and listeners and so. I think that we have to now be serious in doing something on what is going on. Now, I want to make a suggestion to everyone, anyone who is out there. Right? Let us come together. Let us speak to a lawyer. Get a direction as to what we can, what we cannot do. Mm-hmm. And as citizens of this country, let us do what is necessary legally first. Mm-hmm. Right? Because I know there has to be an avenue, right, where citizens can complain, and not just complain, but their complaint will be heard. Right? Something has to be done. So I'm appealing to anyone who is interested. You can contact me. I'll give you my number, 403-2652. Right? Let us come together. Let us speak to an attorney. Right? Give us an idea as to how we can stop these guys, right, from hitting the treasury of this country and running out with the money, because that is what's going on in Grenada Development Bank. Mm-hmm. Prime Minister is complacent. The Prime Minister is saying that the minister is, I mean, come on. He's entitled. You are a member of the legislature. It is illegal for any member of the legislature to obtain loans from the Grenada Development Bank.
And board members.
And board members. That is not a commercial bank. You understand? And people forgetting and they understand in what is going on here. And
but I wonder why your good friend Mr. Telesford don't advise them.
Well,
because he knows better.
Well, he knows better, and I'm sure he didn't go in GDB and get nothing.
So leader of government business. Leader of government business gates. Mm-hmm. Don't allow this man J Popot to go on.
Yes.
Educate the guys.
But you know, and I listened to them on that bill yesterday. And you know what? Their people they and their people going out saying that the NNP and the opposition is against them putting measures. But that is so untrue. What, for example, Honorable Peter David was trying to get through to the other side, to those hard-headed fellas, is that, look, we are the legislators. We are the ones, okay, who basically make laws. But there's the judiciary who basically apply the laws. And so they are the lawyers and the judges and the magistrates. It will not hurt for you to sit down and discuss
the 28 sections that you want to do over and see whether it's unconstitutional or not. But instead, they went alone, right? Not even sitting down with the lawyers of this country who will give them better advice as to the way forward, right? Because everybody wants to see crime, right, go down. Everybody wants to see something being done, right, about the present situation. But you cannot use a heavy hand way in doing it. You have to discuss with people the best way possible, because you know what? If they go ahead and do what they're doing, I know that there will be a lot of legal challenges when it comes to persons being arrested and can't get bail.
But not only that, in a lot of other constitutions that are similar to ours, which was handed to us by the British, it is unconstitutional, some of the things they're talking about. So let's see. But listen now, my representative say, I am not saying that increasing the fines and jail time will solve the problem. Some may argue that it will increase the population in the jail. But I believe, Mr. Speaker, even if we have to build more prison space to deal with those who believe they can get away with anything that they do illegally and make a living out of it, we want them to know this will not be permitted. So what's all them men who getting money illegal in GDP? They will go in jail too?
They'll go in jail to say.
No, that's what Dennis Canwell say. So I want to know if they are taking money illegally, the board members and the legislature members are getting money from GDP, which is illegal. I want to know if they go get away with it or they go in jail.
Well, we have to ensure that they go in jail if they're doing something wrong, because they are targeting poor people. They are targeting, right, a majority of citizens of this country, not even giving them a chance in court.
You say even if we have to build more jail space
to house,
they have money to build jail space.
Yes,
but they don't have money to pay the pension. What? You go grind to a halt.
Yeah.
The government unable to pay. Government does not have the resources, but you have resources to build jail space.
But Master Carl, what is significant also to that bill, the taking away of the power, right, of the magistrate to grant bail, basically, taking away that power from them. The magistrates and them have to use their discretion, and they have been doing that. You understand? Now, take an example. We have an alleged murderer, right, in the John T. case. He's out on bail. He's out on bail. My God. Have a good morning.
But before you go, hold on.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like to use the word or the phrase that they say that. The whole firearm thing, we have a case playing out in Carrico right before we eyes of the concerns we had as it to not getting bail and who's accountable, and if somebody not really knowing end up in a situation. So you have a case unfolding in Carrico presently. Follow it with ammunition and arms. Follow it. And that is the same concerns we have. So let we see. I can't talk. We want, as always they say, I want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to see. But before you go, a self-proclaimed man who says I have no original ideas. He agreed or he went in a church before God and man and informed us he was a felon. He said words of advice to the opposition: next time read the bill before you come to parliament. This is embarrassing.
Imagine that.
But manje popot.
Imagine that. Real manje popot.
Look who's talking. Look who is talking. A self-styled man who say I have no original idea.
Yeah, the hit
He
and
go
run man.
before a congregation and argue and told the whole world I'm a felon. I did it. What you gonna do with me now?
Exactly. And the same man that is obtaining over $2 million illegally from the bank.
And it's the same man street people say going on certain project. That what street people say, I don't know.
What is it?
They tell me he going and ask for 10,000
in people project.
You say you have a next one. A man of the clot. When you hear that, you say I want my share. Man J Purport.
And I hear your MP. Gentlemen, have a good morning.
Yeah.
Molyneux. We hear out Molyneux too.
What going on in Molyneux?
We hear who they say who maybe get money from some contractor in Molyneux. I don't know who.
Okay.
I'm working on that.
Working on that. You'll get it.
I am not saying that increasing the fines and jail time will solve the problem. That was a wise statement, Dennis. But then you undo it by saying some may argue that it will increase the population in the jail.
That is true.
But I believe, Mr. Speaker, if we have to build more prison space to deal with those who believe they can get away with anything, hold on, Gates, that they might illegally, that they do illegally. So what's how them people are getting the money from GDB illegal? Dennis, will they be sent to prison? Dennis, will they go to jail because you say illegal doings? You that your words, you know. I tell you, when I come here with facts because facts are one side. Let me take the call.
Good morning.
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 Carl and Igwe.
Before you get into your discussion, why you understand my man J Popot?
I will give you another one. Kukute.
Kukute. Remember a man called a few weeks ago and talk about Kukute?
Yeah.
Yes, Manje Popot a little more strong, but the Kukute now is real mess. Go ahead. Listen, Carl. Early in the game, I said people should start going out on the street legally. Mr. Pierce say, all respect due to him, Mr. Pierce saying to me specifically, because I take it personal, that going out on the street won't help. But we have rights to demonstrate and say this people is going the wrong way. Keep going. Let Grenadian keep going. Look as we back into that revolution style, you know. These people treading on people's rights. But I want to tell them, I know they have a lot of things in the back of their head why they're saying that, you know, Carl. They have family, they have children. So stop dig hole. When you dig in hole, you better dig through. Time is, what did I say? Whatever.
Time longer than twine.
Let us see what these people are doing. I agree with the two callers that talk about it's time for we to take step. Because the more you give people the step on you, the next thing they're going to look to bury you. So, Carl, we have to mobilize lawfully and go out there and make these people know what they're doing is wrong. The people in the bank, this is an illegal war going on, and why we shutting up like that, Carl? Something ain't right. I keep saying that. Anyhow, thank you all for all the information.
All right.
Carl, we go talk behind the scenes.
All right,
I have
okay.
something for you.
All right, okay.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Bye. Mm.
How is it?
Look at it.
Morning, Carl.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Move on to the next one.
So, we are next one?
Yeah, you just the right D.
Morning. Wait, Igwe.
Idi.
Good morning, how you doing?
Hello.
Cocotier. Morning.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Right. Morning, Master Carl. Morning, Igwe.
But I want you to deliver a message, but I'm afraid you.
No, I ain't going through that. Hold on.
I want to put you through that. I want to put you through that. You see, that's why I use the word 1, 2. I want to put you through that.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Before I go on, Igwe, I want you to Google the word legislator. Legistator, right?
We go Google the word board member too.
Right?
Whilst we at it, we go look at board member.
A person who makes laws, a member of legislative body.
Thank you very much. So hear this now. Brother Andy Williams, you are coming to know. You, Mr. Andy, you put out a post yesterday, but when you come to Parliament, please read. It's embarrassing now. Did you read Mr. Andy Williams, Section 5, concerning subloans? And who not supposed to get his loans? Andy Williams? Did you read that? Then that's what I'm saying. You guys feel people dumb and stupid.
Anthony too.
Let me go.
There you go.
There you go. Delma Thomas. I'm in the Parliament now, and this is the summer of Deacon Mitchell. Delma, you feel you're going to stay in Parliament forever? Delma, stop it, and stop it now with your mad self.
Why?
And lastly,
No.
No.
You're not a medical doctor. You're not a medical doctor.
Anyhow, it's alleged.
Yeah.
Mr. Lal Singh, Mr. Kenny Lal Singh, you's a man that I have a lot of respect for. And
keep the respect.
Minister. Right?
Later.
You keep the respect, Mr. Lal Singh. Do not go down the road of disrespecting people when they speak. We have seen that been happening for the last 9 years. You, Ms. Delma Thomas, the same Delma Thomas in NEC government right now. I saw a picture with you and PM Deacon alongside a gentleman that was calling you all sorts of derogatory names. Have you people have no shame? I mean, come on, it's about time now. It's about time people get and start to talk back to you because here what's going on. Eh? If we don't, they will continue doing it. And Andy Williams was always saying, do it now because they will buy into it. I don't buy into no corruption, brother. What is happening right now is pure corruption and open season for corruption. And Deacon Mitchell, PM Deacon Mitchell.
And the easing with the Deacon supporting corruption, he's supporting corruption seamlessly, you know.
Seamlessly. You understand?
He giving reasons why you should support corruption, you know. I never see this thing, you know.
Since they want this man coming and addressing Grenada as a backward nation, pity Matnik, Caricon Grenada.
But then, remember when somebody asked him about conflict of interest, he said he could manage it. So he could manage corruption too. And watch, the way that man lie to give the impression that only Andy know about, when the other loans and them must be approved by cabinet, which he's the chairperson. That man lying like when Haas chatting.
Master Carl, do you remember? And I will continue preaching that until the police get to the thick skull. Defend yourself. When the committee was questioned about the monies, the gas thing in the police station, that somebody was reporting and saying ministers going and take $2,000 of gas and all this nonsense. Kalisha Faria put it to him that she did her investigation and nothing was going on. They can't shrug his shoulders. And from that, I see this man as a dishonest gentleman. What? Gentlemen, have a good morning, man. I feel up with this man.
Take the clip with scrutiny for me, Igwe.
We have a caller, you take it?
Yeah. Morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, Master Carl. Good morning, Igwe.
Morning.
Master Carl and Igwe. Like, you know, in a movie, you have the star boy and the crook. Starring in a crop movie. And with this government, the star boy and the crook in the movie is the same person. The Prime Minister. Alright? The Prime Minister is the one that playing the biggest role in that corruption that's taking place. Because when you have men doing the wrong things and ministers reporting and want to deal with the situation, instead of dealing with the situation, you accepting what the people doing in different ministries. You accepting it. So when you act for yourself, and who doing the corruption is your friend, you want to discipline your friend, but you want to continue to do it, but you want to discipline the man who want to take a stand now to deal with the corruption. And the Prime Minister is the crook and the head crook, the director and the co-director. He is the one that allowing this thing going on. And when he spoke about, he come here speaking nice, soft word, but then the soft word is as dangerous as a man that speak with harsh words. I watch a clip in Parliament, and the Manje Puppet that is taking place in the government is the Speaker of the House that allowing it. He is the one that's allowing it. Because when you see things going on, I think that the word that should not be said, you should tell him to stop it. But he don't do that. He allowing the NDC, the government, to ministers continue doing it and saying it. The Kamalas, you have big dogs, and he play like he don't hear. I always hear the word about Manji Popot. That's not a bad word.
When people doing shopping is Manji Popot. Now listen to me, but you say something I don't agree with. You say a man about something against corruption and they vex with him. What the man from by you up there, what you think against corruption? School children say he going around asking for $10,000 to him.
Exactly. Everybody asks for
more. Satan can't correct sin.
Satan can't correct sin.
So don't say he against corruption.
No, he don't against
he don't fighting for it.
He fuck corruption. He is the one.
You don't go around asking for $10,000 to because your partner say getting $10,000. You don't want to do that.
If he could get, if the priest could play mass, I go the string go play. I go play mass too. Everybody get.
But we have to wash all them in one water.
So the magic proposal taking place in Parliament, in all the ministry, in Grenada Development Bank, right? The Prime Minister is one that he knows everything about it. And when he come and say, and he don't know what he knows, Andy, he like he know everything that's going on. And he's trying to exclude himself from that. He knows about it, and he will not deal with it. Because why? He's a friend of them. And then when the same friend that you allow to do things, the same friend that is going to bring you down. The same friend that is going to bring you down. Right? As I think your Kawunda was saying to Bishop, your enemy is in the footstool. You're looking for outside there, but your enemy is not right in the footstool. And the same people you're allowing to do wickedness, right, to the people who are going to carry Peter Martinique, is them who bring it up.
Let me tell you something. Among thieves, there is no honor.
Among
thieves, there is no honor.
All right.
Okay.
Before you go, Gates.
Don't go yet. Go ahead.
What else going on? But we voting for NMP or NDC?
You don't take
when
instruction.
When they go into a rally, go and listen to exactly what they are saying.
Take instruction.
If it makes sense.
I tell you, hold on.
Write it down. And when they go in office, hold them against it.
Check your phone.
A man just can't just come and just promise you XYZ, and when he come, he ain't doing it. Hold them against it. And if we start demanding more of people, they wouldn't have a choice but to raise their level. But if these parties see that we just anything goes for us, they will continue giving us mediocre.
When you ready, give me.
You playing job this year?
Job is a must. Job must play. Job in
Listen, man, J. Popot.
Job in Parliament.
Job in cabinet.
You know you're job in opposition too.
Yeah, job in opposition. I ain't finna see that.
Hey. So when you're in opposition, Rico? Well, go drag me into this.
Rico scarecrow.
Hey,
you hear, man, J. Popot?
Yeah. Like himself,
play it again. Let me hear wise man J. Popot.
You playing job this year?
Job is a must. Job must play. Job in Parliament.
And that's job in Parliament.
Job in cabinet.
You know you're job in opposition too.
Yeah, job in opposition. I ain't finna see that.
Hey. So when you're in opposition, Rico? Well, go drag me into this.
Rico scarecrow.
Hey, boy.
So I want to deal with the scrutiny clip. Give me the scrutiny clip now.
And the scrutiny again?
Yeah. Well, I don't deal with it yet.
Okay.
What else going on? But you voting for NNP or NDC or whatever it is?
Gates?
When they go into a rally, go and listen to exactly
Gates?
what they are saying. See if it makes sense. Get a pen and piece of paper, write it down. And when they go in office, hold them against it. A man just can't just come and just promise you XYZ and when he come, he ain't doing it. Hold them against it. And if we start demanding more other people, they wouldn't have a choice but to raise their level. But if these parties see that we just anything goes for us, they will continue giving us mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
Check your phone, please. Check your phone.
Let me see. Ready for it?
Yeah.
We subject ourselves to scrutiny, and we've never held public office. But those who've held public office for 38 years cannot go on the Kellon Bob show. They do not appear on the Calistro Faria show. They do not appear on Beyond the Headlines. They do not have pocket meetings and give you the mic to ask them questions. So ask yourself, when they do not wish to subject themselves to your scrutiny, to answer your questions, to meet and greet and hear from you, why are they still coming back and asking you to allow them to represent?
I have to ask some question here now. First, Mr. Deacon Mitchell, when you give in Real FM the mic to scrutinize you, like take the call.
Good morning.
Morning, I call back.
Yeah.
Jiboy,
Hey.
when I call a radio station, I'm getting the feedback what all other callers call and speak about. And that is not good. And I did not finish speak this morning. I did not finish say what I have to say.
You didn't call me this morning. That's the first
I
call I get
called
from you.
I called the station this morning.
No, this is
No, we didn't hear.
This is the first time you called.
No, this is the second time I call it.
You could always go back and play it over, Cammy.
Well, go back and play it.
No, you
I
could.
called
I
after
know this is the
somebody
first
else
time you called.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe call, and after I call,
No,
and I'm getting a feedback of all the other callers on my phone whilst I'm speaking to y'all.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
Was something wrong there?
Mm-hmm. Because this is the first time I hear your voice.
No, I called after Zimbabwe, and I record all what them people saying. I even get all the recording of the ministers and them on my phone. I call after Zimbabwe.
Call.
You understand?
Cammy, this is the first time I'm hearing your voice for the morning.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you what is going on.
All right,
with
well, thanks.
on your end, on your end, and on my end.
Okay, well,
and it's not the
something
first time that happened.
went wrong.
Something go wrong, yes.
Something happened there.
What I want, because Master Carl asked me, man, you pop out and I laugh. And then again, I just start to hear all the people speaking.
All right, okay.
Yeah. You understand? That's what I had to say this morning. I ain't saying nothing again. I'm just telling you what's happening.
Why is Manji Popot?
Have a good day.
Kami,
Yes.
why is Manji Popot?
Stupidness.
Ah.
When you making stupidness, I used to make manje power on a small. Yeah. I don't know where they get his henchmen and them. His henchmen are the Ingrid.
Henchmen.
This is the all my, I am 67 years of age. And following since in Gary time, I'm listening to politicians and what they're doing. And this is, well, I'm on the revolution, yes, they did some weird things. But these people was. There was. I don't understand. The Prime Minister saying he only know about Andy and the money. And people telling you that you have other ministers that get money. That bank is a bank of small business. You go and you borrow like $1,000. Like me, like as a vendor and other people go and get something there. So, no poor people can go there and get nothing now. Something wrong in Grenada. Master Carl.
Something dead wrong.
Something wrong because one of the callers called and always speak about to get petition to go to the Governor General to see what they could do with these people. Get an advisor, ask Dr. Michelle ask him some advice, and you can't trust the lawyers in Grenada because you don't know who is who. Where money passing, and you go and ask a lawyer for some advice. He go give you something wrong and he go and take a piece of money from them. So you can't trust.
You can't trust nobody.
You can't trust them. You can't trust them in Grenada, but it's sad that we're going through that because poor people is suffering. This is not nobody paying you to say that. No vendors cannot even sell a bag of okra. A parcel of spice. They cannot stand up on the sidewalk. And you can't blame the police because they job, they might lose their work. This government is henchmen. All of them is there. I don't know why they're doing that to poor people. And you know the Grenadians, they had a belly, they will still go all of that stuff in them. No, they'll go back and vote for these people. Take my word. Grenadians they don't like themselves. They bad mind. They're very bad mind. Have a good day, Grenada.
All right, take care, man. We'll take a break and come back.
Yeah, eagle.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Sissons. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color. Color by Sissons. Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Tell me candidly, too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So maybe are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees.
I say go down, immediately go now.
Just a little announcement for our callers that call us, and especially Anticams. Anticams, when you call us, right, when you call the landline, it's on something called auto answer. So when you call the landline, the station board will just pick up the phone, but you have to wait until we say hello to you. Mind you, when you call, whatever is happening in the radio station, like let's say if I'm on a WhatsApp call or I'm playing a song, you will hear it on the phone. But we're not communicating with you until I arm your channel. I hope you understand. You have a caller.
I take it.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Hello?
Yes?
Yes, Clifford.
Good morning,
How you
gentlemen. I heard you all said something there, or played something where the Prime Minister said that the last Prime Minister wouldn't have face-to-face meeting, town hall meeting, and take questions from the congregation. That's a total lie. That's a total lie. And I can tell you that a very staunch supporter of the NDC, was at 2 town hall meetings that day Dr. Mitchell had, and was allowed to speak over the period of time. Every time he tells you stop him, he say he has something more to say. And I can call the gentleman's name. The gentleman lives in Florida. He's known as Bongolo. And he is an established NDC member. And he, on 2 occasions, he was allowed in a town hall meeting to say. And when people go to town hall meeting in the days of Dr. Mitchell, you never had to identify what party or what you support. Never. Never. So that's a total lie that the Prime Minister made there. And I could substantiate it.
So they are lie from the pit of hell.
Yes. Because I'm telling you, the gentleman is my friend with the NDC, a very good friend, and he used any time he gets to ask the Prime Minister's question. And many more. So what the Prime Minister came from the Prime Minister's mouth is not true. Secondly, where the Prime Minister said that if he, or in his opinion, the bank should be for anybody that wants to get loan. And the document was read of the rules and regulations of the bank. I am certain that the Prime Minister must be aware of it, because the Prime Minister is the one that has to select. Even though other persons nominate, the Prime Minister has to confirm who are the persons that go in on the board. No board can be elected or selected without the Prime Minister giving his blessing. You cannot select a board. The Prime Minister has the authority to reject and to accept persons who serve on the board. So that again is an next lie, because the Prime Minister must know who are the members, even though it's not his direct approval, but he must know who are the persons that have been recommended to the board. And I'm sure that happened under Dr. Mitchell too. Somebody might appoint, well, let Mr. Carl serve on that board. Dr. Mitchell may not know who is Mr. Carl, or the present Prime Minister may not know who is Mr. Carl, but after discussion, which must come, you can't select a board and the Prime Minister is not aware of it. Right? So the Prime Minister has to be aware of the rules governing the board, and you have to be aware of the members of the board. The third thing, I have been saying that over and over about it's time for the opposition and other personnel to speak out on those things that we are not satisfied about. Today, people are giving me all kind of blame about you. Oh, you think you want to be a NDC now again, you backpedaling and whatnot. And your program, people say it. And two of you all they defend this and say, no, don't go down there and demand like that. But it was said on more than one occasion. But today are hearing members, personnel asking and calling for something to be done. Same thing that I was saying. You're hearing it today. What goes around will come back around.
One question. Why you understand my man J. Popot?
Manje Popot was a word that used when we playing, when people, young children playing and whatnot. One play well, it's a word I never really follow up on, but you will hear people tell each other, are you playing Manje Popot? Nanate was the next word that used. Nanate and Manje Popot. You know, you play Manje Popot. Games that young people used to play. Right? That's why I understand it to be.
But listen this, Clifford. We're going back on the GDB thing. The Prime Minister say in his view, you're entitled to his view, but you don't have to be right. Or we don't have to agree. But the question to the Prime Minister on that, what security or what criteria did Andy Williams use to get all that money? Well, because he say if you satisfy the criteria of the bank, because he has small farmers what go to the same bank with things worth more than $100,000 house and they don't get. So what criteria did citizen Andy Williams provide to GDB to get all that money?
But just like how the Prime Minister is saying in his own word, in his way, I think it should be. The Prime Minister also know that the rules is not in, when you're on board and when you're in this thing, it's not a matter what you take it. It's what the board speculate on.
And then
if the board said that is the decision could only be changed by the board and the authorities.
But then that amount of monies in the same legislation says cabinet must approve the Minister of Finance, which the Prime Minister was at the time.
That's what I said in the beginning.
So the way that man supporting corruption, something go right with this guy, you know?
That's why I said
He lies a lot. He support a lot of wrongdoing. Because if Jonathan Laquette give a man a letter for wrongdoing and he telling Jonathan Laquette he have to take it back, and he telling Jonathan, don't worry, me and Claudette go investigate. So he's supporting wrongdoing, he complicit.
He was supporting wrong from day one coming in. But he said it to them. He said that if you're hungry and beggy, what will happen? Apparently people didn't realize who he was speaking to.
Yes.
Right? But he did say that to them.
All right,
if we hungry. And he pointed out two persons that didn't hungry.
Yeah.
He and the Speaker of the House. That's what he said, you know. The Prime Minister said he and the Speaker.
No. He didn't say. He didn't mean the Speaker. I mean he and the leader of the opposition.
No.
I'm telling you, go back and listen. He say we are professional. The Speaker not no professional. He's a mangy pop-out guy.
Well, he behaving that way, but he's not.
No. He was referring to the leader of the opposition.
I don't believe that.
You don't have to believe that what it was.
Play it again and you'll hear.
Go on, you will hear.
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Prime Minister, when are you allowing Real FM to scrutinize you? You talk about Kellan Bob, Dr. Bob. You talk about Kalistra, and you talk about GBN. But one question to Miss Kalistra. Did at any time, Miss Kalistra, you attempted to have an interview with the Prime Minister and he asked you to send in those questions before the interview? Hold on, kids. That was not over. Ms. Kalistra, I want to know that. Because you see, a pattern is being developed here. If you listen to the Prime Minister on Kalistra, you listen to him on Dr. Bob and you listen to him on GBN, it's the same set of questions. No new questions they're asking him. Like he might have 12 questions and all of them asking him that 12 questions. So you don't get nothing from him. So come, Mr. Prime Minister, come before Real FM and let me scrutinize you. Yeah. Let me take the call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are thou?
I'm okay, and you?
Well, we good.
Okay. Now, I've listened to all the callers this morning and the comments they was making. But there is something that they're not taking into consideration.
Yeah, drop it on us.
The Prime Minister promised that, or he spoke of, the police, that they should be, the guns that they should be using, right? As we call sophisticated. Right? They need better guns to use. Now, people commenting on time to take to the street and so forth, they know that one day, the people of Grenada, you see, when cup full too much, it does overflow.
Pressure does burst pipe.
Exactly. That the people, when they can't take it anymore, that they will take to the street. And when they take to the street, to control the crowd, the mob, the police have to use force. And when the police and them have these guns, what would happen? A lot of lives would be lost. Massacre would take place. So that is what they're preparing for. They don't stupid. They don't stupid. Look, guns coming in again. Still guns coming in. Huh? This last one we talk here about in Caribou. Those people are preparing. So when you take to the street, you don't have nothing to defend yourself. What would happen? Lives will be lost. So we have to be very careful. Tread softly. Tread cautiously. Kami and her phone. It's not her phone alone that thing happening to. Because sometimes I'm speaking on the phone and I could hear like someone typing. You could hear an echo in the back and not the person I'm talking to. There's so much hackers around. It's what they're not doing. So you have to be very careful when you're speaking on your phone too, especially things that are important and very private. You have to be very careful. Because nothing is safe. Nothing is safe in this day and age. Especially here in Grenada. Nothing is safe. Have a good day.
I think we've come to the end of today's program.
What?
Do you realize the time?
I lose track of the time now.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update as produced by the Northern News Network. The details when I return.